Hi everybody, welcome to TCM Time. That's traditional Chinese medicine with me, Kathy Young. Hi, welcome to my Qigong class. We're starting in the month of June and we're going to be doing the White Crane Soft Qigong. And the White Crane Soft Qigong has a very good workout to help your whole body from your arms and your legs. And just getting used to feeling like a white crane, let's bring our arms in and out. In, close it close to your chest, and out. In, bring it in for a nice hug, and out. Very nice. And let's start this class with a big white crane hug. And let's fly in and bring a big hug in. Nice. And hold it in. Smoothing out our lower back, side to side. Release any fears in our lower back, connected to our kidneys. And we're going to open our chest, to open our hearts, to welcome any new information that we're going to learn, how to take care of our body. Let's take in that information, take it in with a big hug, hold it in, and hold it side to side. Good. And last time, nice and high. Open up your wings nice and high. And let's bring it in. Good. And what we're learning to use with our hands, this is all our organ channels that go to our hands. So in this month, in June, we're continuing with the White Crane Qigong, but with this month, I'm going to focus more on your organ channels. So before we begin, we'll review our organ house to find out who lives in your body and learn where do they travel to our arms and our legs. And slowly you'll start seeing a whole map of where everything's connected. So let's begin. So let's start by putting a roof over our organ house, right under our chin. Build a nice roof. And let's build 3 levels to this organ house. 1 level on the diaphragm, other level on your belly button. Good. 3 levels of your organ house. This is known as triple burner in Chinese medicine. Triple burner, imagine this is the upper burner, moving your hand up and down. And then coming to the middle, this is your middle burner. Imagine like the middle level on an oven. And come down below your belly button, this is your lower burner. So these are 3 levels, or 3 levels of an oven, or we're going to call it 3 levels of our organ house. Let's all come to the attic. Everybody, let's bring our hands to our heart and just take a few deep breaths, closing our eyes. Just listen to our own heart beating. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, let's open our eyes. So the heart, this is your king or queen of your whole house. This is the main and most important organ. This gives all the orders, says what to do. Say, lungs, you do this. Kidneys, you do this. Liver, you do this. This heart gives all the orders. Let's put our hands on our lungs, taking 2 hands, putting it in our chest, and take a few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And open your eyes. Here, our lungs, they help take care of our heart. Anytime our heart beats too fast, one of the tricks we can use is using the lungs, which we consider a metal element, and this metal cools down the heart, which is fire. So let's take 3 deep breaths using the lung metal to cool your heart fire. 1 deep breath. Use a 2nd deep breath. And a 3rd deep breath, using the lung metal to cool your heart fire. Very good. And let's open our eyes. So here, this is our attic. We have our heart, the king or queen, its assistant, the minister, the lungs. And we have one more. Let's make a small fist with our heart. And let's wrap around this heart using the other hand. The other hand is the wrapping. This is the pericardium. Pericardium is the sac around the heart. This is your heart protector. So everybody using your hand, pericardium, wrap it around the heart, just like a big present. And this here is your heart protector, just like a shield around your heart. This here in Chinese medicine, pericardium is an organ. So there we have the 3 organs living in the attic. And just like an attic of the house, it can get very hot. Fire goes up, heat goes up. Everybody, let's make heat waves and fire. Bring it up to the attic and repeat. That fire disturbs our attic. So anytime we feel our attic, our chest is too hot, we need to learn to move our arms, just like the wings of the crane. Moving your arms spreads out all the chi, the energy stuck in the attic. And we'll learn to be moving it up and down, but you'll also learn how to circle it across your body to help all the organ channels going to your hands to spread out that chi, that energy. So we're helping that fire that's stuck in the attic, that heat, we're helping it to circulate so it doesn't get stuck in the attic. Good. Now let's come back to our organ house. Let's go to the 2nd level between the diaphragm and between your belly button. Everybody putting our hands on the middle level, which is our stomach. This is your kitchen of your house. This kitchen is where you process all your food and you convert it to energy and blood. Putting one hand on the stomach and taking your left hand, putting your left hand on top of your ribs, and right beneath that rib is your spleen. Spleen connects with pancreas. So these organs, this is your earth element organs. So imagine these are the yellow color organs. They like the yellow color. So these are the organs during the late summer when you have more foods and vegetables that are yellow color, like potato, like corn, all like yellow, anything yellow that you can think of, yellow squash, pumpkins. This is all good for your yellow organs, stomach and spleen. So that here, anytime you feel you have digestive problems, we need to help the kitchen of our organ house, and we do this by gently squeezing and stretching. So let's all try gently squeezing as if we're tying up our shoe, and bend and stretch. Taking deep breaths, bending and stretching. Squeeze and stretch. And remember, I'm the opposite of you. I'm going to my left, and you need to go to your left to help your spleen and stomach. And let's picture that yellow color for the earth element. Try to think of a yellow food that you might like, a naturally yellow or orange food. And nourish your spleen and stomach. Very good. And now let's meet its neighbor. So here, the spleen on your left, this is the earth element. It likes it warm. Coming over to your right side, everybody taking your right hand, putting it on your right rib. This here is your liver, right under the rib. Liver, we're going to help it process. Liver processes all your toxins, all your chemicals that you might eat in your foods that are processed, all your alcohol, all your caffeine. This is all your liver. So let's imagine the liver like a filter of your body, and we have to gently squeeze that filter and release it. Just like a sponge, we're going to squeeze that sponge and stretch it. To cleanse out the liver, we're going to squeeze and stretch. So in Chinese medicine, we say liver connects with your eyes. Anytime you feel you have dry eyes or red eyes, itchy eyes, we want to be squeezing and stretching our liver to help the blood flow better so that it can reach our eyes. So here, liver is the wood element. This is, imagine the green color for trees. And we can imagine a green food, vegetable, that we might like to eat. Think of salads. Think of asparagus. Think of celery and cucumbers. All green is nice and clean for your liver. So green is clean for your liver. Good. Now taking our right hand, putting on that liver, let's make a small little donut hole and put it next to the liver. This small little donut hole, this is your gallbladder. Gallbladder works together with your liver. This is a pair. Think of it as its best friend. They work together to keep your body clean. So let's squeeze also with the gallbladder, changing that angle to your right. See if you can twist your shoulders and your hips all the way to your right wall and gently squeeze. Gently squeeze for your liver, for your wood element, the green color. And we want to keep our head upright and our body bent. Good. And then come a little bit forward towards your gallbladder and squeeze. Gently bending forward and stretching. Forward and stretch. Very good. So think of your wood element, liver and gallbladder. They like it more cooler, like the woods. Everybody taking right hand, putting on liver. Imagine they like it cool, like the green color. Taking our left hand, we're going to put it on our spleen. This is the earth element, the yellow color. They like it warm. So go left and right. One likes it cold, one likes it hot. One likes it cool, one likes it hot. Your liver likes the cool salads and the ice cream. Your spleen says, no, it's too cold, too cold. And the other one goes, ooh, too hot. Spleen says, on the left, it says, ooh, I like your coffee. I like the alcohol. I like the meats and the nuts and the chocolates. And liver is saying, no, it's too cold, too hot, too hot. And it's a battle between hot and cold for these organs. And we learn how to balance it out and this will help our emotions stay balanced. So that here is our kitchen, where people can get in the way of other people in the kitchen. We have to balance it out. Let's come back to our organ house, build that roof, and bring that 3 levels, 1 on the diaphragm, 1 on the belly button. Let's go downstairs to the basement. Everybody feel below your belly button. Everything below your belly button is your basement of the house. Just like a basement in a house, water always drips down. Let's make some dripping water, leaking roof, waterfall, pouring down that shower, that water. All your water tends to go down to that basement. So in our diet, if we have just pure water, that can cleanse out really well with the urine and with the bowels. One more time, drink a nice cup of water and flush it out through your urine in the front, your bowels in the back. One more drink of water and flush it down, cleansing it out through the urine and through the bowels. Now let's imagine we drink something that's very sticky. Let's say we like a milkshake. Let's drink a milkshake. That sticky water comes down and it's more stickier, so it can get stuck in the basement. Other things that are sticky, think of sugary drinks. So pour in some sugars. Syrups. Too much syrup gets stuck in our basement where our intestines are. So things that are thicker than water. Try to think of dairy products, sugary products, any kind of peanut butters or almond butters, any butters which are very oily. And imagine your nice melted chocolate. All of that's more stickier, and that can get more stuck in our basement. So let's put one hand on right under our belly button. That's our large intestine. And then come right below it. This is our small intestine. Our intestines are always sorting what we want and what we don't want. So here, this is a small intestine channel coming on our pinky and on the other side. So everybody, let's make what I call a small intestine chop. Chop, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. Intestines are always sorting. Chop, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. Last time, small intestine chop. This is what I want. I send it back to my heart, back to my brain and my mind and my head. What I don't want, I send it down through my urine and my bowels. Small intestine chop. This is what I want. And this is what I don't want. Throw it out. So anytime you need to sort out things and prioritize things in your life, use your small intestine chop and say, no, this is what I want to do now. This is what I need to do now. And the rest, I got to get rid of it till another time. Small intestine chop. This is what I need to do. This is what I don't need to do. We have to work on our papers, our taxes, our bills, and no, we gotta watch TV another time. Or no, I want to watch TV now, I need it. I need my own me time. I gotta put off these papers for another day. Learning how to balance with our intestines. So that here is our basement, large intestine, and small intestine. Last one, our water organs. Take 2 hands and let's put it on our back. Take a deep breath. Putting our hands on our lower back. This is our kidneys in the back. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Take a deep breath going all the way to the kidneys. And exhale. And take a deep breath long enough that your kidneys can grasp the chi. And exhale. So kidneys are in our basement, and they're very important because every time we take a nice deep breath, in Chinese medicine, we say the kidneys need to grasp that qi. So when we take shallow breath, like when we're stressed or we're anxious, the kidney can't grasp that air. And this becomes shallow breathing, asthma, shortness of breath. Let's try taking deep breath so the kidneys can grasp that air, grasp that qi, and allow us to take in the oxygen. Simply pushing our elbows gently behind our back. This allows us to use the back of the lungs to help us breathe and make that connection better between our lungs and our kidneys. So let's gently push back our hands. So when we're doing the white crane exercise and we push our elbows behind, take that breath all the way that your lungs can connect with your kidneys. And relax forward and pushing our elbows to the back. Deep breath. And coming forward, using back of our lungs. Elbows come forward using the front of our lungs. Push the elbow back of the lungs. And forward. Good. So we learn how to use our kidneys to circulate that air, to grasp that qi. And now let's learn, where is the heater and the air conditioning of our house? Everybody take one hand, their right hand. Using your right hand, put it on your right kidney in the lower back. This here is your heater on the right side. Everybody take your left hand, put it on your left kidney. This is your air conditioning of your house. Right kidney is responsible for kidney yang. Yang, think of heat. Left side, for left kidney, is in air conditioning. This is in charge of kidney yin, so kidney cooling. And this helps to regulate the heat and the cooling of our whole house. Last one, let's come down to the bladder in the lowest part of our whole body. So remember, if you're eating sticky stuff, a lot of sugars, this can come all the way down to our basement where it can get more stagnant. And we can get more problems of urinary infection, urinary problems, prostate, ovary problems. This is all in our basement. So to help our basement, we need to circle our waist as wide as we can. So when we circle our waist, we're opening up our basement, squeezing this whole area. And we can turn to open up the corners of the basement. Turn to one side. And then we want to open the other corner, turning our shoulder and our hips to the other side. As if you're doing a hula hoop, make it nice and wide. And this is all to help our basement so it has a good circulation, good airing out, and come back to the center. And anytime we're bending forward, so in the White Crane Soft Qigong, when we bend forward, this is helping our stomach in the center and our intestines in the center. So that helps us to have a better digestion so we can make more energy and more blood. So we feel so full. Good. So and then let's close up our organ house. You have 12 organs, triple burner. Let's go one hand diaphragm, one hand belly button. That's your whole organ house. Upper burner, middle burner, and lower burner. Attic, we have our heart, our pericardium, and our lungs. Take a deep breath for your attic, And we're going to move our arms to help that attic. Coming to the middle level between diaphragm and our belly button, this is our kitchen. Stomach in the center. On the left side, our spleen. This is our earth or yellow organs. And this, anytime you want to help your digestion, gently bend down and squeeze. And the earth elements, they like it warm, bladder. They like it cool. They are the wood element. They like it cooler. So anytime we want to help that whole kitchen level, we bend. And then coming to the basement, everything below your belly button, we have intestines, large intestine, small intestine. Right hand, let's put it on our kidney for the heater in the back. Left hand, air conditioning in the left, in the back. And the last, the bladder, to get everything out, cleanse it out. Good, and anytime we want to help our basement, we're going to circle the waist so that our legs are squeezing the whole lower section and opening, stretching it open. So let's get ready to do the White Crane Soft Qigong exercises. Before we begin, let's take a break, grab a drink of water, and let's see if we have any questions. So welcome back from your break. Let's begin that White Crane Qigong exercise. Let's spread out our feet about the same width as our shoulders. And let's put one hand on our energy center, that's 2 inches below our belly button. So using about 2 fingers, putting it on our belly button and 2 fingers below the belly button. So one more time, taking 1 finger on the belly button and taking the other hand, 2 fingers below the belly button. Going 2 fingers below the belly button, we want to connect the center of our palm. If you roll your hand into a loose fist, making the center of our palm where the middle finger lands, we want to align that with our energy center, known in Chinese Qigong as Dantian, your elixir field. Other hand, let's put it on our lower back. And we want to help open that heater in our air conditioning so that you can circulate heat and cold. Let's begin. Slight squatting of the feet. This is called horse stance, ma bu. Just like you're riding a horse, and then we're going to circle our waist as large as you can, opening up that basement. So as if you're doing a hula hoop, see if you can open every corner of that basement. Nice and round. Going about 5 to 10 times, one direction. And roughly every time you go back, you exhale. Anytime you go forward, you inhale. And the breathing is not a hard rule, so you can always reverse it. Just to give you a guideline, let's go inhale forward, exhale behind. Now let's open up the right corner of that basement, turning to your right side, right shoulders and right hips squared with the wall. And your toes and your knees are still pointing forward. Continue in a nice large circle, opening that basement. About 5 times, 5 to 10, and then slowly come to your other corner, Toes and knees still pointing forward. And your hips are turned to your other wall, trying to open up that corner of the basement. About 5 to 10 times. And then slowly come to the center, making your circle smaller and smaller. See if you can relax that whole basement, all your intestines, all the way down to your bladder and your kidneys. Good. Small circles to help you learn how to relax closer to your center, your core. And now let's reverse directions, slowly getting wider and wider. Trying to open up the basement, circulating it the other direction. Five to 10 times. Turn to one corner. See if you can stretch your hips to that side. Five to 10 times. Slowly come to your other side. Turning your hips and your shoulders to your other wall, while your toes and your knees point forward. See if you can move your lower spine very soft. Where your backhand is, feel your spine moving very smooth and soft. Slowly come back to your center, making your circle smaller and smaller. See if you can relax deeper in your basement. Now let's bring the back hand to the front. This is in the center where the solar plexus are. To find it exactly, tap down from your chest. First soft point you feel. This is your solar plexus. Just like solar system, it's the sun. Solar plexus has a lot of nerves gathered. And we want to bend from this point forward. I'll show you from my side. I'm starting from lower spine, rolling to the middle and the upper spine. See if you can touch solar plexus and bend from this point. Now we're massaging our stomach all the way down to our intestines, helping us to have a better digestion so we can make more energy and more blood. And let's slowly come to one side. Start from the center, about 5 to 10 times. Turning to our right, we're going to squeeze the liver and stretch open. Squeeze the liver and stretch open. Liver and gallbladder, your wood elements, helping you to detoxify much better. Bending down as if you're going to tie your right shoe. Squeezing and stretching. This is a very good warm-up for anybody doing Tai Chi. Opening up your spine and chest will help you lead Qi better and make your Tai Chi more internal and more relaxed. About 5 to 10 times. Slowly coming to your left side. Squeezing the spleen and pancreas. Helping us to process our foods better. This is our earth element, the yellow color. Five to 10 times, gently squeezing and stretching. Squeezing from your lower spine and stretching. Coming slowly to your center. And we're going to bring our hand now from solar plexus to the chest. Opening and closing the chest for the attic of our house, where your heart and your lungs and your pericardium are. You can use your elbows as a guideline, squeezing the elbows and stretching open the elbows. Helping your whole attic, your chest, circulating that heat. Open that chest, nice and big, and squeeze that chest. About 5 to 10 times in the front to help your lungs and your heart. Coming back to your right side, this is going to harmonize your lungs with your liver on the right. And they also help with emotions, with your anger and your sadness. Coming to your left side, still opening and closing chest. Harmonizing your spleen and your lungs for any anxiety connected with sadness. And then slowly come back to the center, where we're going to drop our hands, letting our hands become the wings of the crane, circling it forward and back. And see if you can add a twist in your pinkies. This helps open your heart channel and circulating for your heart element, your heart organ. Still continue using spine and chest. Now you're using your whole organ systems. Come a little to your right, helping your gallbladder and your liver. Twisting our hands, pinky up and back. Slowly, let's come to our left for our spleen. Letting the movement of the arms follow your spine and chest. Slowly come to the center. We're going to do single hand. One hand comes to our energy center, dantian. Other hand circles across your body, opening up that kidney in your lower back. If you're doing your right side, you're helping your kidney, yang, the heater. And if you're using your left side, you're helping your kidney, yin, your air conditioning. Good. See if you can slow it down. See if you can feel it more finer. All the way to your lower back. Much better, very good. And changing hands, using one hand at the dantian, energy center, other hand reaches across, circles across, helping your air conditioner, your left kidney, or your heater, your right kidney. And getting a twist in your hips and your knees. Slowly we're going to alternate left and right hand. Left coming back to center, right hand. Left and right. And slowly allow your movement to get smaller and smaller. Using only your spine and chest. Until you come to a nice small stop. And finishing on your dantian. That's energy, your elixir field, energy center. And putting your hands just resting in your center. Let's close our eyes for 5 deep breaths. One more deep breath. On your next exhale, gently open your eyes. Very good. So, concludes our lesson for today. Next time we'll keep going more and more deeper in the White Crane Qigong and our organ system. Thank you very much. Till next time, this is TCM Time. Keep letting your health shine.